the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. Waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Listen, this video is powered and sponsored by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. They offer 125% on your first 3 signups. If you haven't heard of them and want to check them out, click the link in the description of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Before we dive in real quick, I want to show you something from our sponsor because I think this is very important. It's interesting because I know a lot of people, they ask me, hey, what bets would you make, TD? What would you do? Okay. I found an interesting one. Okay. I found a very interesting one. It's the NFL Draft 2024 top 5. Okay. And something that was interesting that I saw on here is Drake May and Marvin Harrison Jr. are on here. First of all, I think both of these guys are getting drafted in the top 5. Okay. Now, mind you, the odds are not in your favor to make a lot of money, but is it not like a guarantee? I mean, and again, nothing's guaranteed, right? Nothing's guaranteed, but y'all tell me in the chat, is Drake May and Marvin Harrison Jr. both going in the top 5? I feel like they are. Now, I know Drake May is minus 2,000 and Marvin Harrison Jr. is minus 1,600, and you may not be able to win as much, but This is how the smart people, make their money. You may not win as much, but it's a confident bet. So I'm just throwing that out there to some of y'all. If y'all agree with me, go check out BetUS right now and make sure you get in on the action. Shout out to Steve Ross. He knows that Drake May and Marvin Harrison Jr. going in the top 5. That was just shocking to me. I saw that and I was like, man, I got to make sure my peeps know about this one. So go check out BetUS. Take advantage of that if you agree with me, okay? If you agree with me. And don't forget to take advantage of the sign-up bonus as well, all right? It's a historic bonus for your first 3 deposits, all right? Follow the link in the description of the video. BetUS. Make sure that you check them out, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get started into the topic of today, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. The title of the video, Tua Tagovailoa is about to get paid, and the haters are mad. Ooh, they mad. We gonna talk about that and more. Before we get started on that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to address something with the audience and let everybody know something real quick. As you all know, let me be transparent with you all, especially for those who are dedicated to watching this channel on a consistent basis. Those who have been hitting me up in email, those who've been hitting me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, comment sections everywhere. TD, man, we want more streams. What's going on? What's going on? I want to be transparent with y'all and honest with you guys, okay? First and foremost, this is the off season, right? I am preparing and getting ready to ramp up a full schedule, a full slate of content creation for TD Fans Talk channel, okay? In that process, I have to also make sure that I am taking care of self and making sure that I don't wear myself out to the point to where I'm driving myself crazy, okay? So what I've done, I focus on the Huddle show every day. I do my research and the topics and things for the Huddle. I've been working with Richie and Dan. We've been building Roundtable Sports because that is the future. We really believe in the company. A lot of you all do too. We've been focusing on that. And I don't want people to feel like, hey, TD Fans Talk channel in general is on the back burner. The reality is I have just taken a little bit of a step back just to make sure that I have the capacity in a downtime. If I personally feel like this is a time right now, a downtime where you're hearing nothing but repetitive stuff. You're hearing nothing but repetitive stuff. Like, are we really hearing anything new out here? Now, I know it's draft time, and I tell y'all every year my sentiments on the draft. 90% of the people that we mock, we don't draft anyway. But I have been doing my research more than I ever have on draft prospects because of shows like the Huddle every day at 3 p.m., which in about 25 minutes, we're going to go over to the Huddle and take care of that show, okay? And hopefully you guys come with us because I had made the show today and we got some interesting topics and I hope y'all like it, all right? But yeah, man, that's all it's been. I really don't like to bore people. Oh, it's the same thing every day, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to bore people for one. Number two, at the same token, we're all out here talking about the same repetitive thing as Tua getting paid X, Y, and Z, but we're going to talk about that today. But I will say this. I got a lot of content for y'all. I got some things we got to discuss. It's some things I've been just chilling, researching, and looking at with our team that we definitely have to discuss. Over the next few days, we're going to be doing a salary cap, future analysis stream for the team. Some things that I actually noticed that Chris Greer's doing that's going to tell us a lot. And y'all, some of y'all eyes are going to be like, wow, I see what he's actually trying to do. Whether it's good or bad, it's a mixed emotion with me. And I'm going to show y'all the picture of the near future for this team, okay? We also got to talk about a lot of these narratives out here that have been floating around. We'll get into that later. But right now, we're going to dive into Tua's getting paid, y'all, and the haters are mad, all right? Shout out to the homie Scant Dollar. The homie just dropped off a super chat for us, showing love. He said, what's there to be mad at? True fans have accepted it. All these fans, and analysts out here salivating at the mouth to pay an average quarterback look foolish. Most just want to see their guy at the helm, but don't really care about the team. Thank you, Scant Dollar, because that's a segue into this discussion. First and foremost, I think we're past the stage of people actually getting mad. You know, people that don't believe in Tua, they're labeled haters, okay? First and foremost, to football fans and Dolphin fans, you have the right to believe in a player and not believe in a player. You have every right to, okay? A lot of people believed in no egg monogamy. Very quickly, 90% of all fans stop believing in no egg monogamy. It's okay. And if Chris Grier continued to keep Noah, if Chris Grier gave him an extension, it's okay to say, what are you doing? This just isn't smart, or whatever the reason is, okay? Whether he proved something or not, you have every right to be a fan and fan the way you want to fan. Because I think the war that's going on out here is people trying to tell other people what a real fan is supposed to be. Ladies and gentlemen, you find your fanhood how you choose to. No matter what anybody, oh, you're not a real fan, ignore those people. Anybody calling anybody a non-real fan, okay, is not a real fan. the contradiction of it all, right? But the reality is, whether you are advocating for things that others feel is detrimental to the team, that don't make you a non-fan. Whether you're not supporting certain players, it doesn't make you a non-fan. Everybody has their opinion on football. Everybody has what they would do. Everybody has what they believe others are doing right and what they believe others are doing wrong. That's what this is about. You don't have to pick a side. Give your opinion, even if it is opposite a side, and just let it be that. You don't have to pick a side. But they want you to believe that you have to pick a side, that you have to blah, blah, blah. And that's why this continuous, irrelevant, stupid war is going on. Okay? Me, for one, I'm all about giving my opinion, allowing time to tell us. And that's what we do on this channel. And I just posted on Twitter. I am so tired of this conversation. At this point, pay the man and let's discuss it 2 years from now, whether it was a good decision or not. It's that simple. I believe Tua is about to get paid, and I've been telling y'all that for the last 3 to 4 months. Tua, they're going to pay Tua. Now, my opinion on them paying him is a whole different category of me knowing he's going to get paid. People are, TD's mad, Tua's about to get paid. This is what I do for a living, ladies and gentlemen. This is what at this point in my life, this is now what I do for a living. This is what allows me to give my children a better life. This is what allows me to do bigger and better things in life, to be able to try my best to enjoy my life and help others. I do this thing. This is what I do now. So I don't get mad or happy about the decisions they make. I express to you all my like or dislike of the decisions they make, but it's not, I think, and I'm going to be honest with you, it used to get to me, but I think about a year ago, it stopped hurting me. It stopped hurting me. The only thing that I still have to learn how to balance properly is my in-game reactions. I have to learn how to accept them, and I don't think that's ever going to happen, though, because I be in the moment and I just want to assume that I ain't going to never stop just wanting that Super Bowl. I just want to just give me one in my life and all is good. Oh, we suck this shit. I can just feel free, but I'm still on edge. Like, if we could just get one, just give me one for the next 30 years. Like I'm good. I just want one. I just want one. I don't care how it happened. It can happen with a bum team where all the quarterbacks in the league get hurt and we lucked out that year. Whatever happened, just give me one. I don't think that's ever going to change. So my in-game reactions are always on the edge because I just want that one. Come on, do it. Like, so maybe I need to stop worrying about how I react in games, okay? But as far as the overall gist of the Miami Dolphins now, I've learned, and I had to learn how to, I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm going to debate it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to create content out of it because now this is what I do. So, they're out here saying that people are mad because Tua's going to get his money. You don't need to be mad that Tua's going to get his money. As a matter of fact, when Tua gets his money, I'm going to be very excited for the young man. When you look at everything that he's been through, when you look at his life, you know, as humble as he is, how good of a person that he is, blessings come to those like Tua Tagovailoa, you know, unless he changes our opinion about his character and things like that. I believe, you know, overall, you know, he is who he is, but he is a good person at nature and he cares about people. He takes care of people. He has funds. He's a perfect role model for the Miami Dolphins as a quarterback. From an image standpoint, is exactly who you want your quarterback to be, how you want your quarterback to be. So as a man, I'm going to be ecstatic about him getting paid because I am all for people getting their money. The only thing that would frustrate me is the fact that the Dolphins are the ones that paid him because I want the Super Bowl. And I feel like he can't deliver that. And I'm hopeful that he can. Time will tell, though. But at this point, I'm tired of the back and forth. We've heard Chris Greer a few times now, and now what he said the other day about, you know, we're going to focus on the draft and then we're going to come back and we're going to then worry about the contract a little more and stuff like that. They obviously want to pay him. That's a given. So they're going to try their best to pay him. That's the sentiment right now. Anybody crying over that at this point? It is what it is. I would recommend, you know, don't cry over it. You know, I recommend if you want to, that's your prerogative. Don't cry over it. It is what it is. In the NFL, doing what I do now, I understand that this is a year by year by year by year by year business. I mean, from what I do and for the game of football. They're going to continue to play the games. 3 years from now, we might have 3 Super Bowls. 3 years from now, I might be up here talking about how dumb I was to not think that this could happen. How could I not see that he was the guy? Oh my gosh, I got this wrong beyond measure. I can't believe this. And I'm so glad I got it wrong, and I'm so glad Chris Greer didn't. I could easily be like that. Also, 3 years from now, I could be saying to everybody, this is why I was so adamant 3 years ago. You don't have to pay him. You don't have to pay him yet. When we paid him before his 5th-year option, we still had the 5th-year option and 2 years of potential franchise tagging. You don't have to pay him yet. Not that I don't want you to eventually pay him, but if you believe in him, at least make him prove it before you pay him, because you are not in a situation where you have to. Nobody's beating down your door saying, hey, if you want to trade in a must, we'll take him. I'll give you more. No, you ain't. You're competing against yourself. You're bidding against yourself. You're not required to pay him now. That's the irresponsibility that I'm arguing against with the Miami Dolphins. Once you understand that they believe in him and they think that he is the guy to help us win a Super Bowl, all of the get rid of him goes out of the window. That's their guy. They believe he's the guy. Therefore, now instead of getting rid of Tua, it's a matter of, why are you in a rush to pay him? These theories out here where the price ain't doing nothing but going up, it ain't that much of a difference, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years from now, I don't care if the price is 60. If it's 50 now, you suck that up. Who cares at that point? But it is more profitable to make sure you know than a $10 million difference. Because if you're wrong, all of that 50 to 60 doesn't matter. You're just screwed for the next several years. So the notion of getting rid of, and people keep asking me, so you want the team to draft a quarterback at 21 when we have other bigger positional needs? At this point, not at all. Let me make sure y'all understand my official stance on that. Chris Greer is telling me to my face now, they believe that he's the guy. Okay, because for years, we believe in him. You know, we hope he plays at a high level, all that wishy-washy stuff. He's trying to get a deal done for the long term because he believes he's the guy. Now all that crap goes out of the window. Okay? That goes out of the window. It is now strictly a conversation of when you pay him and what you pay him. And at this point, when you pay him is about to go out of the window. And what you pay him is about to go out of it. No, that ain't out of the window. We know they want to pay him. Now it's a matter of how much are they going to pay him. Now, we don't have to debate on the numbers right here, right now, because at the end of the day, they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to do what they believe they need to do. Okay? We could be happy about the number, mad about the number. It is what it is. But my official stance on all of this, for those who keep wondering, my only issue is, why are you making it seem like you're forced to pay him now? That's all. These notions, well, what if he holds out? Then you should have been having those conversations right now, because what we need to do, Chris Grier should have already had a number. Chris Grier should have already had his max terms. See, stop all that negotiating crap. This is your quarterback. Go ahead and give him your max terms now. All that wheeling and dealing, give the man your max terms now. And if they scoff at the max terms, now there's a whole different game plan. Now 21 is open on the board, and I would. But I don't know. So Chris Grier ain't even doing that part, in my opinion, because they're still talking through and conversating and negotiating and all of that. So, see, and I understand general managers try to do this stuff, but I'm going to tell you now, this is your quarterback. If you truly believe in him, go ahead and give him your max number that you feel, because that's what it comes down to anyway. That's what it ends up coming down to anyway. Let's be honest here. What you think he's worth, what's the max you're willing to pay? Go ahead and go there. Stop playing games. We need to know what's best for the future. Okay? So, no, I would not draft the quarterback at 21 at this point, because they believe in him. I don't believe in them, but they do. And since they do, we need to take the course of action of, we're moving down the road with him. Now, what's next? And to me, the amount is next, because that's going to be another stupid thing. Like this is what I tell y'all, right? What if his agent is saying, man, no, we want 55. Everybody with these reports, Tua Tagovailoa is going to get paid, but it's just not going to be at the amount of Justin Herbert and Burrow. Where is this report coming from? You know, I mean, how you know what the amount is if they negotiating? The agent might take a hard stance and say, I want 55. I ain't trying to hear it. They got close to that, and this contract is for the future. The cap of we don't know what the agent is barking about. So everybody's trying to project their feelings about the matter. Yes, sign them, but just make sure it's like 38, 40, 42. 45 max or whatever. Everybody's projecting a different amount to soften the fact that some people don't even want to do a new contract. But we don't know what the agent's asking for. So what happens if the agent's actually saying 45? What happens if the agent's actually saying not 45, excuse me, 55? And a lot of people, even people that love tours, I'm going to be honest, this is one of the most respected things that I do respect in the community. Even people that love Tua, not the hardcore, paying $60 million, not those people, but people that are Dolphin fans, not Alabama fans, they're like, 55 is too much, though. No, I say don't do it. Maybe 48, maybe 50, but 55. See, those people, I respect that opinion, right? So, but what if they want 55 and they're not going to play about that number? Then what is Chris Grier supposed to do? What is he supposed to do at that point? Well, Tua's actually not going to be performing in training camp. What are we going to do? He won his 55 now. He won his 55 right now. Right now. Here we are, Mike White and all of that crap in training camp. What are we going to do? Oh, TD, go get Brady. Let's talk for real. Another thing about that whole Brady thing that nobody's paying attention to, he said, I don't think the league's going to allow me to do it because they don't allow owners. Brady's working on his ownership stake right now. So get all of that out of the way. But what is Chris Grier going to do if that's happening? So that's why y'all need to be careful about the whole conversation of, oh, we'll get a team-friendly deal at 45, 48, and stuff like that. Maybe we do. But if he wants his 55, what are we going to do? At the end of the day, you're going to pay the 55 because you can't waste this roster. You can't waste this roster. You cannot waste this roster. So we got to come to terms with the fact that this man might get 52, 53, 54, 55 million a year. And let's be honest, that's a little concerning, right? Man, I'm so excited. I can't wait to go over the financial stream with you guys. Something that I noticed in the financial stream. I can't wait. And it's just it sucks because I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow because I can't do it today because we got the round table. We got the huddle that I'm about to go to now. We got the round table for the NFC North tonight, and we have the round table for AFC East tonight while the playoff game is going on. So for NBA. So tomorrow I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna show y'all something tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do a stream, and I might do an early day, like literally early in the day. And I'm gonna show y'all some stuff with the financials that show you what Chris Greer's trying to do, but I'm gonna show you the long-term ramifications of what we're setting up in the nerve-wracking part, the scary part, the nervous part. I gotta show y'all. And I hope that we figure this piece of it out. I'm trying to figure out mentally how I can present to you all. If we just do this, this, and this, we'll be all right. But I'm trying to find those things because I don't want to just be doom and gloom and tell y'all everything is bad. I want to show you where we have potential. We'll break all that down. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. My brother G Firm in the house. He just dropped the super chat just now. He said, money. Yeah. Money. Yeah. Money. Cash out here, man. It's out here, man. Listen, y'all come over to the huddle right now. I need y'all because I created the show for today. And I love the ones I create, to get some extra buzz, and hopefully y'all enjoy the huddle show today. We're going to be talking about some really good things. The last 5 quarterback classes, the last 4 plus the one coming in, who had the best quarterback class, all that stuff. We're going to be talking about. It's a lot of great topics for the day. Y'all come over to the huddle right now. We start at 3 p.m. Y'all stay tuned. BetUS TV, the huddle. All right. And a lot of people don't even know that BetUS has a whole fleet of YouTube channels covering pretty much every sport live daily. And our show is daily. BetUS TV, the huddle. All right. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. every Monday through Friday. All right. So it's right here on YouTube. Type in the huddle, BetUS TV, click on the channel for it, and then you'll see the show for today that'll be starting in literally 6 minutes. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fans up no matter what. We'll be back. See you soon.